everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So this is where I've been for about 7 days or so now. In today's video we're going to basically be breaking Minecraft with the power of pumpkins basically and watermelons. So how do we do that basically? We're going to be needing a couple items. We're going to be of course needing pumpkins and watermelons. Now the problem is that we don't actually have any watermelons currently. Neither do we have pumpkins, because we actually need to go find them, which is going to be a little bit more difficult. But I'm going to actually find a village, and I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Okay, I am back. I actually didn't have to walk that far, I only had to walk over the mountain, because it turns out there's actually a farm over here. So what we're going to be needing now is we're going to be basically needing to get ourselves some pumpkins somehow, and some watermelon. Now, I could go find a jungle, but that would take way too long. But instead, I think what we're going to do for starters is basically get ourselves some crops, because to start off with, we're going to be basically needing reliable farming technique for now. We also need some emeralds, so this is a very easy technique to get some. But anyway, basically what we're going to be needing is we're going to be needing ourselves some hay bales. Now that you got yourself some hay bales, now you need to do is find a particular villager, and this villager is going to basically pretty much get all of your farming needs pretty much matched. And just like that, you get 8 emeralds, just like that. Now, you're probably wondering why we're actually getting all of this basic stuff first before we can get ourselves some watermelons. Now, in order to get ourselves some watermelons, we're basically going to be needing to get ourselves some food. And not watermelons, potatoes are the perfect match for our food for now, until we basically get ourselves some pumpkins, or rather watermelons in this case, depending on what we find. And that's pretty much what we need to do. So I'm going to cut to where I find some watermelons, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I am back. It has taken me about 20 minutes to find some pumpkins. It took a very long time, but basically it took some time, but we're back. So basically, in order to use these pumpkins, we need to basically take them back to the village we were at, which I believe is in that general direction. I actually had to travel quite a bit just to find these pumpkins. And there's actually some more pumpkins over here, which is actually perfect. When I said last week that I was actually going to be changing up my content, I was dead serious. So basically expect these type of videos now with these weird, wacky, off-the-wall challenges. Alright, and there is the little village that we begun with. Now we need to actually do a couple things before we can actually start planting these pumpkins. We actually need to get ourselves some tools, and more importantly, 2 specific, very specific items. We need to get ourselves a shovel and an iron hoe. That's basically what we're going to be needing. We do actually have some wood, but unfortunately we're going to have to settle for wood for now, until our empire starts growing, of course. Alright, and just like that, we got ourselves our tools, 2 specific ones. And that's pretty much what we're going to be needing for the rest of the video. Now what you need to do is that we need to basically mine a specific amount of things. So basically we need to get our hands on an actual bucket. So in order to get ourselves a bucket, kill the iron golem basically, which this is a fun fact for any people that are speedrunning. You can actually kill the iron golem here. You need to be very careful about how you do it too, because we died, which wasn't very good because that is very stupid. Alright, that was a bit embarrassing, but we are in fact back. But now we just need to kill the iron golem. And if you can see right here, that is just enough iron to actually make a water bucket, which we're going to be basically using to pretty much create our empire. So what we need to do is we actually need to go over here to our crafting table and basically make enough money. Or money, but bucket. Alright, and now that we got ourselves our simple bucket of water, we now basically need to go up here and basically turn it into a little thing like this. Alright, and now we are in fact one step closer to basically making our little pumpkin empire. So what we need to do now is basically do this. Plant ourselves some pumpkins. And now we've basically pretty much finished the very first step of our pumpkin empire. Now what we're going to have to do is we're actually going to have to unfortunately wait the old-fashioned way for these pumpkins to grow. So I'm going to actually be back in a couple minutes, maybe about 15. That would have been embarrassing, but about 15 minutes when these pumpkins are officially grown. Alright, I am back. I have actually been waiting here for about maybe 20 minutes. It takes a really long time. I don't know if this video is gonna get any views, but maybe it'll get a million. Who knows? It'd be nice for a million. People have done stupider things for a million. I wish it got to a million. Alright, and while we wait, we're actually going to do something else. We're actually going to make our melon farmer, or pumpkin farm, sorry, a bit bigger. I think I've just suffered a pretty decent amount of pain. I have actually messed up. Alright, after that quick mishap, we are actually back and we're actually getting our pumpkin farm to be a little bit bigger. But now there is one massive problem that we're going to run into at some point. The problem is that we're going to reach a point where we can actually supply the villagers enough pumpkins. But the problem is that, you see, in Minecraft, villagers don't actually accept more than about 16 pumpkins for some reason. Did that villager just despawn? Please tell me he didn't despawn. Okay, good, he didn't despawn. And for the work ethic, we're actually going to be accepting his generous donation of his house, so he can basically go into the workforce. And yeah, we now need to basically block up his little house right here. Alright, I am now back. I have actually managed to get a little bit more emeralds from a chest that I found inside of a little village house. And we've actually got ourselves our little villager here. And more importantly, we actually got something that's going to be massive for our little corporation. One word, bones. Now when you bone meal a plant, it basically grows all the way. So you can actually bone meal yourself some pumpkins. Alright, and we are back. And we finally got ourselves some pumpkins. Right now, it may not be much, but this is going to actually be the beginning of our little empire that we're going to be building. It seems that this villager in here has actually turned to the dark side and is no longer a farmer. So we actually need to go get ourselves a brewing stand and break it. Unless this guy already, yep, he already accepts pumpkins. So we're actually, didn't mean to hit you. I probably just angered an iron golem, but it's fine. Alright, and we have finally got ourselves the villager in the little hole right here. And this guy's going to basically become extremely wealthy. We actually don't have enough wood for a trapdoor. Alright, a couple minutes later, and I've managed to get ourselves a trapdoor. We just place it right there so he doesn't get killed by the zombies. You can't say DIE on YouTube anymore because of Neil. Alright, and we have managed to get ourselves a little bit of food. And now we just need to wait some more. Alright, it's been about another 20 minutes, and I have actually expanded our little pumpkin farm here. If I seem to keep on editing the video around, that's mainly just for the sake because nothing's happening in between. This video may not seem boring while watching it, but this video is actually extremely boring to make. I have spent 7 hours on this one video, all for 64 pumpkins, 59 pumpkins, just for roughly 2 stacks of pumpkins almost. In fact, we're going to turn it into 2 stacks right now. I spent 3 hours watching TikToks and then 5 hours of AFKing just so I can make this one video for roughly this amount of pumpkins. In fact, I have spent this so long on this one video, I have actually gone mining for an iron sword, a iron pickaxe, and an iron hoe even. And I managed to find 7 melons just out in the wild. Would I say it'd be worth it? Not exactly. But yeah, I've spent too long on this video. We have created an empire, I guess. But in fact, we have spent so long, we can actually finally go sell these pumpkins to this one villager. That's how long it's been since I have started recording, which is a very long time. And he only managed to give me 24 emeralds. In fact, it has been so long that I think almost every single villager may in fact be dead. And that was all for just 27 emeralds. I have managed to upgrade the farm like maybe 2 more times. So yeah, what did we learn today? I have spent way too long on this video. If you guys are enjoying today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been way too long, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Rob, and goodbye.